بسم الله والحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه كما يحب ربنا ويرضى. وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أما بعد، يا معشر المسلمين, for verily the reminder it benefits the believer. Nam ya ayyuhan nas, as we are in the hot days of the summer, we find from amongst the youth listening to music, listening to drill music or whatever they call that, and they smoking the marijuana or the weed or whatever else name that they have in that term. And we want to remind our brothers and sisters, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, la yajuz ya ayyuhan nas, that this affair, it is not permissible for the believer, that this situation of listening to music, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has warned us from listening to ghina, and yudillu an sabilillah, and it diverts the individual from the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The music, it leads to individuals doing the fawahish, doing that which is impermissible. It leads the individual saying that which is impermissible. يعني كلام ليس كلام الطيب هذا كلام الخبيث. It causes the individual not to say that which is good, but rather it causes the person to say filthy words and to do يعني عمل السيء, to do bad actions, evil actions. نام يا أيها الناس أن يضلوا عن سبيل الله بغير العلم, and it causes the individual to leave the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala without knowledge. It diverts the individual from the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala بغير العلم. So we want to remind our brothers and sisters to stay away from the music, to stay away from that, because it leads to other things. It leads the individual to smoking. It leads the individual to drinking. It leads the individual to يعني معاصي خطير يا أيها الناس. هنا في بلاد الأمريكي وغيرهما. And here in America, here and other than the places of America, it leads individuals to do that which is impermissible and to engage in forbidden acts. Nam ya ayyuhan nas. So we want to remind the people, because in the summertime, this is when individuals start to come out, and this is when everything starts to happen. When it's hot, the hot summers, the hot days, the hot nights. Nam ya ayyuhan nas. So we want to tell the brothers and the sisters to stay away from these particular activities, to engage in the dhikr, the reminder ya ayyuhan nas, remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. ذكر Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fi nafsak, to remind, remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala within yourself. ذكر Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to remember Allah في قراءة القرآن, and to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by reciting the Quran. وذكر الله سبحانه وتعالى في هلة الدروس, to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the durus, in the circles of ilm, in the circles of knowledge, to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Naam ya ayyuha al-ikhwa. This is a reminder, because this is what I see today, that you find the youth engaging in these activities outside in this weather, on the corners, in the streets, hanging out with their friends, hanging out with those who they are associated with. So I just want to come here with a brief reminder, because this is something that I see that is around me, and this is what you see in other different places, of America, and other than the different places of America. And we need to encourage our youth, I need to encourage them to practice Islam, to encourage them to leave off of that. It's no benefit. لا ينفعه نفسك لا ينفع نفس. It's not good for the soul. It's not good for yourself. You know? So, subhanallah, this is a musibah, this is a calamity that we see from amongst the youth with the music and the drinking and this and that. And we don't want to, shame and blame. We don't want to shame and blame the youth and chase them away, but rather we want to encourage them and to remind them and to give them hope and to give them a vision, to give them hope, to give them a vision, to warn them from the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Naam ya ayyuhal ikhwa. So the reminder, it benefits the believer. The reminder, it benefits the believer. So pass this on, pass this message that I am saying on to the youth, for those brothers and sisters that are listening, for the brothers and the sisters that are following me. So this is a reminder. It is the hot summer days. And this is what you see. This is what you hear in the streets. This is what you see throughout your days. And I understand that it's going to be times where you can't avoid it. It's unavoidable at times due to the situation that you're in. But don't engage in it. Don't listen to it. Don't lend the ear to it. Because letting the ear to it may cause it to enter into the heart. Naam ya ayyuhan nas. So I want to remind the brothers and the sisters with this beautiful reminder. وحياكم الله جميعا وبارك الله فيكم وماذا السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. As you find, we have the youth playing ball. They are getting it in, mashallah. I used to be from amongst them, getting it in, but I'm still considered youth. I still have some youth in me, but I got a little older, mashallah. حياكم الله جميعا. نعم يا أيها الإخوة وأخوات. We find our youth, they're getting it in, playing the ball. May Allah preserve our youth. May Allah guide the youth, inshallah, to Islam. Al-Islam. Al-Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.